Hello friend, how are you? I hope you are fine.
I will just tell you the summary of this question. We have we have a rulers. Let's suppose a 6 inches ruler. Okay, so he just say a 6 inches ruler with the mark only of 1 inches, 3 inches, 6 inches can be used to measure 2 inches by using the distance between 1 to 3 inches. So it can be used to measure 5 inches using the distance between 1 to 6 inches. Now here we have a ruler, okay, empty ruler. So here are only two marks like 0 and 12. With the help of this, we are just putting 3 or 4 more marks, okay. So when we will put 4 marks, with that 4 marks, anyone says to us any reading that you will find 10 inches reading, 12 inches reading, 5 inches reading, with the help of these 4 marks, okay, you put here, that you will put here. So you can find any of these readings, okay. Like I say, great, you just put 4 marks here. After that, I will say that you will draw a line that is 8 inches long, okay. So with the help of this, you easily draw, okay. So which are these 4 numbers or digits we need that are here, like 1 inches, 1 inch, 3 inches, 7 inches, and 11 inches. You just mark these here in the empty scale, okay. Then you can find any number. Same, it's working same like this one, okay. Now next one, let's come to the question number one. Question number one, it's also so easy. Here you just draw. Means in this lecture we just learn about inches, okay. Because according to this topic of this today topic is like metric and imperial measurement. So we will learn the different units, okay. Last time we 2 inches long and half inches wide, this one, okay, this form. Now you will draw same type of form, but that is his family, okay, like his sister, their small sister. So you just draw 1 inches line, okay, and make it same, okay, and half inches wide. So that is his sister. Then you mention here sister, baby sister. Older brother, that is 3 inches long and 1 inch wide. And his parents, like maybe mother or father, any one of these, that is 4 inches long and 1.5 inches wide. And father parent, that is 5 inches long, that is 2 inches wide. So these things you are drawing, then you learn how to use a scale in the form of inches, because before this we are not using our ruler or scale in inches. So it's easy for you to understand this all. Let's go to the question number 2. Now here is put these length in order of size smallest to the greatest. Now you will have these numbers start from 2.5 inches and this on and on. So as usual, I will show you one thing that before I start, I will show you a small video related to this topic. Now let's check this video.
Of an inch, an eighth
Here he discussed about inches. Okay.
of an inch, a quarter of an inch, or a half an inch. So for example, if this was an apple, all right, right there, that 1 inch, that's 1 inch. If that was an apple, and I want to cut it right in half so we each have a equal amount of apple, right, I do it right in the middle. So we'd each have 1/2. So there's a half, there's a half. Right, so that longest line right there represents halves. Okay, so that's this, halves. The second longest line represents quarters. So if I go up here, there's the half, that's a quarter, that's a quarter. Okay, now if I take that distance right there, which is 1 inch again, all right, so here's 1/4. Here's the next quarter. That's a quarter. There's another quarter. So that's 3/4. And lastly, the fourth quarter gives us our full inch. So this here, what I want to do with this, okay, I shouldn't have wrote that like that. Sorry. Okay, so we have 1/4. There's our second quarter, our next quarter, and our last quarter. So there's 1/4, and here is 2/4. But what I want to point out is if we can reduce our answer, we always reduce it. So we're going to reduce answer to lowest common denominator. All right, to the lowest common. So well, we got to look at this and say 2/4. Is there something that will go into 2 and also go into 4? And there is, the number 2. 2 goes into 2 once. 2 goes into 4 twice. So 2/4 can be reduced down to its lowest common denominator, which is 1/2. So it goes quarter, half, 3/4, and then there's our full inch.
Okay, it's a simple thing that we discuss. Okay, let's come to the point. Okay. Okay, here. Now in the last questions, we just put these numbers in the orders. Which one is the smallest one? First we will write this, okay, like this one. 2.85 is smallest, after that 1 and 1/4, okay, sorry, 1/2, and after that 5.858 millimeters, 2.5 inches, and 6.5 centimeter. Remember one most important thing, that 1 inch equal to 2.5 means 2.54 centimeter. Okay, so I just call it 2.5, but actually it's a 2.54 centimeter. So thank you so much.